hello, beautiful, blessed Spice family. Welcome back to Let's Talk Tuesday. Let's Talk Tuesday. You guys, I'm on here today rambling around. I really don't have a topic today, but I really want to talk about this. Okay, first of all, I have on my stunning shades, my stunning glasses, the orange, spicy queen shades. You guys know my favorite color is orange. I love orange. And the reason why, if some of you guys don't know, if you're just new to my channel, I wear all different kinds of shades because I got bullied in school about my eyes, right? My eyes have been very, very sensitive to me my whole life. So when I was growing up as a kid, my mother had me in, well, she didn't have me in whatever, medicated, whatever. The glasses back there were cat glasses, you know, all kinds of different forms of shapes, really thick pop-out glasses. So I got called all these names, poked in eyes, all these names, all these bad names about my eyes. So I said, when I get older, I'm gonna buy every color shades, every shape, every form, every design, every kind of glasses, every kind of thing. And I'm going to rock them. I'm going to wear them because I was made fun of because of my eyes. So if you're new to my channel, this is why I have on all the time, have on a different pair of shades, a different color to match my shirt or whatever the case may be, right? So on to Let's Talk Tuesday. And today I want to talk about why do we do the things that we do? Why do we do the things that we do? It's weird to me because me and my daughter was driving the other day, and I noticed this with my friend too. When I go somewhere, now that I got older, 55, I believe that I'm just like my mom, seriously just like my mother. She drove the same way to work every day. She never went a detour. She never went a different way. She drove the same way. She bought the same things. She did the same things in a pattern. Like she drove to work this way. She came home the same way. She went to the store. She came home. She did everything that she did. She got her alcohol, her shot. She whined all the way down and got up and did the same thing. Went to work, did everything she had to do. And I did the same thing, but I still do the same thing, but alcohol is not in the picture anymore. So I was driving with my daughter and she was driving my car and we were driving and I told her to go to the car wash because I do the same thing on my days off. I go to the car wash, I go all the way down, then I go to Circle K, I get the gas, then I stop by Food Depot if I need to get some food, and then if I see the hair store, I'll go to the hair store, and then I'll make my way all the way home. And so she was driving, and I said, okay, now go to the car wash, now go over there to that Circle K, and then she started to go into this other place, and I was like, no, don't go don't go that way. And she's like, why do I have to go the way that you go? And da da da. And I said, first of all, this is what I do every day. She goes, well, that's what you do every day. I'm driving and let me drive the way that I, want to drive. And I was like, well, why would you go out of the street like that into the traffic, knowing that that's the way I do it? Because I don't go out into the traffic because I'm terrified that somebody's going to hit me from the side. So I'm not I'm a good driver, but I'm not a driver like that, right? She'll go out into the traffic and, get to that Circle K when she could have just went to the back way like I usually do and this and that, and I get it. But I had to come to the realization when I was at home after we got into this big old shebang bang about this is the way I do it. And I go, well, why do I do it this way? Because I feel like I'm just like my mom. She had a pattern. When she got older, she felt safe going the same way, driving the same route, doing the same things, And I had to say to myself, well, man, you know what? My friend does that to me. So when I'm driving, like when I pick her up or something like that and I'm in my car, and I said, I just let her drive because she wants to take over anyway, right? So when I'm driving, she'll do the same thing. Why are you going that way? And I have to tell her, look at here, girl, let me drive this bucket, okay? Let me drive the way I drive, because she likes to go in guts and corners and go all the way around the block and the streets and do all these little side driving things that just make my brain crazy, right? And I would say, why does she do this to me when she knows I do not like it, right? I just can't stand it. So when I'm driving, I'm going to go the same way. I get on the same path and I go the same way. But she'll go a different way each time in Georgia. When I have no idea where she's going, and I don't know if she's trying to teach me new ways to go, but I would never go those ways. Ever in life will I go down these roads that she goes, even though it's beautiful. So I'm like, okay, what is she doing? What is she doing? So I have to stop her. I say, girl, just let me drive this. And she gets so irritated over there, very impatient. And I know she's impatient because I'm going the way I want to go, and I go the same way all the time. Like, I am literally, my brain is focused on going that same way. And I don't understand it. And my daughter, she does the same thing. Go down this road, go on this cut, go over here, go there. And I'm like, well, one day y'all gonna break down on these side roads that y'all go to, and I'm still on the main roads, just in case something happens and somebody knows that I'm there and they can see me on the side of the road. The roads that they go, nobody can see them. Who can see you on the back road or in Georgia? Come on, guys. You know, and so why do we do the things that we do? Why? And I figure out a lot of things that I've been doing in life is because my mother. I'm just like my mother. I do things the way she did things, and I always say, I don't never want to be like my mother. I don't ever want to be like my mother. But guess what? I'm just like my mother. And believe it or not, my daughter, she's just like me too, and she acts like that she's not. She does do certain things that I do, but one thing she don't do, she's definitely not a cleaner. Her house is clean, but she doesn't clean like me. Okay, it looks good that way. I'm gonna leave it that way. Me, I have OCD. I'm very anal. I can't have it that way. I will vacuum 16 times a day. I will wash a dish that's already clean. I will do that kind of repetitive, weird stuff like that. And she just looks at me like, girl, you know you crazy. So, you know, and she really didn't have to clean up when she was young either. She never really had to clean up or do anything. And I believe that she's teaching it. Well, she ain't teaching them. I think my grandkids are like that too. They're like, because they, you know, they get it all done, especially if I'm staying with them or if they're around me, I do it all. I do the cleaning. I do everything for them. So I don't know. Why do we do the things we do? Why? Why do I do that? Why do I clean for the kids knowing they're 15? And I mean, I did it for my daughter. I cleaned her room. I did everything for her whole life. And now she's 36 and I still go to her house and clean and do all this stuff. Why do I do that? I don't know. Do you guys do stuff and wonder why do you do it? Like stay in abusive relationships. Why do we stay in those? Why do we stay in abusive relationships? Why? I don't get it. All because we think that they love us or we're in love. Why do we do it? Why do we stay in them? I don't understand, guys. I don't understand why we accept the things that we accept. Why do we go through the things that we don't have to? We don't have to do it, but why do we do it? Tell me in the comments, why do you do the things that you do? Because I need to know, because right now I know that I do a lot of things because my mother, I was an alcoholic because of my mother. I do certain things like the driving, like the same pattern of things because of my mother. I accepted abuse from men because of my mother. I've learned all those things because of my mother, right? But there's certain things that my daughter has learned from me, but I'm trying to break it. I'm trying to break the cycle. I'm trying to break her accepting those things, and I'm definitely trying to break it for my grandkids because I do not want them to be in abusive relationships. I do not want them to live the life that I live, right? Why do we do the things that we do? Family, Spice family. Put it in the comments. Why do you do the things that you do if it's just annoying to somebody or to yourself? I don't be realizing that I do the certain things until like my daughter, she was like, well, don't be putting me in the way you drive and the way how you go the same way, the same route and all this. And I'm saying to myself, well, you're driving my car. But I'm just saying to myself like this, right? But I'm expecting her, just because she's driving my car, and I'm not over there driving, to drive the way I go, right? That is selfish, right? I don't know why I do that, but you know, she tries to check me and we get it. I'm talking about, it's a really big argument of me trying to tell her how to drive the way I go on my day that I do on my days off. This is what I do. So now that she's driving my car, I'm like, no, you gotta go this way. So why do I do that? Why do I make her do it? And just like with my friend, she does it to me. And I realize, you know, I'm doing it to my daughter and my friend is doing it to me. Like, let me drive the way I drive, girl. Let me do what I do. If I'm cooking something, if I'm doing something, my friend doesn't. She tries to tell me how to cook it or what to put in it, which, you know, it's okay. But you guys, why do we do the things that we do? We gotta stop it. I think we gotta stop it. Why do we do the things we do? If my daughter is driving, I just gotta let her drive. If I'm driving, my friend, if she's in the car, she's gotta let me do what I do, right? Come on now. But you know, that's what we're talking about on today's Let's Talk Tuesday. Why do we do the things that we do? And I'm doing this video before I head out to work because I thought about a lot of things to talk about, but I didn't want to get too deep and too juicy into stuff right now. But I really wanted to talk about that because I mean, even me and my friend, we get into arguments because she's telling me how to drive. You know, why does she do that? Why does she tell me how to do that? You know, why? You know, we get into throwdowns like, you know, to where we're not getting ready to talk again. Like when me and my daughter, and then we have to shake it off, get back right, you know, because I'm trying to say, don't drive that way. Do it this way because it's my day off and it's my car and I want you to drive the way I drive, even though I'm not driving, right? Why do we do the things we do? Holla at your girl. Thank you so much for stopping by. I wanted to say this. I'm going to be having a special guest on my channel. She is Miss Brenda. She wrote a book, an amazing book. I'm not going to tell you what the title is. I will tell you what it's about. It's going to be about alcohol, drugs, all these things, recovery, things of that nature of what you know, she went through, you know. And when I met her at work and I told her that I was a recovering alcoholic and she couldn't believe it. And she goes, oh my God, I wrote a book. And I said, what? I said, oh my God, you have to be on my channel. You have to be on my channel and talk about this book. And we're going to talk about her book and you can get it on Amazon and all that stuff. So be ready to be listening for that. Be ready to be prepared for that topic on Let's Talk Tuesday. It's going to be about, you know, her book of recovery. And I'm not going to tell you the title. The title is amazing. And the book, the cover of the book is absolutely amazing. So we're going to be talking about that on my Let's Talk Tuesday, guys, and I'm so excited. So stay tuned for that topic. And all I gotta say is holla at your girl. Stay blessed, stay focused, stay strong, keep striving, keep reaching for the stars, keep being you, keep loving you, and keep doing you. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody else is driving your car and they, you know, just let them drive. Just let them drive. If you're driving somebody around, just let them drive. Just let me drive. Just let me drive. You know who you are. You know who you are. All right, on that note, hey, keep shining and reaching for the stars. Holla at your girl. Smooches, smooches, smooches.